By the year 2020, we expect that over 50% of US households will have a 4K capable television. How many of those 4K TVs will regularly be consuming content that has these richer features of higher dynamic range, wider color depths and things like that?
We've already announcements from Sony, from Samsung, kind of from LG, that all their televisions moving forward are going to be HDR capable as well. So I think the 4K only, the ones that are only doing resolution are pretty much already legacy devices, if you can believe that. There was this eight-month window in which they came out. The interesting thing, though, is we know the jump to 4K, what that looks like. The jump to HDR, the jump to wide color gamut, that's sort of a harder to define thing, a more incremental thing. It's something the UHD forum, I think, is very much addressing, because it turns out to do high dynamic range, you have to have a bright TV, and to make a bright TV is new technology, is very difficult. So we measure televisions by something called a nit, which is a candela per meter squared, how bright it gets, and those brightness numbers keep increasing over time as they determine new technologies. Same for color space. We have Rec 2020, but no consumer television right now can show that whole color space. Right now they're limited to something in the middle called kind of P3, which is related to cinema. So there's a lot of work. TVs are going to continue to get better, and there's a lot of space for them to do so. Dolby did some research, which you can look up on SMPTE, which was about how bright does a TV have to get to satisfy viewers in terms of an excellent picture. We actually showed people all the way up to 10,000 nits, so there's a lot of room for growth. And just for context, the sun, if you stare into the sun, don't do that. If you stare into the sun, that is 1.3 billion nits. So, and so you can't look in the sun, but you can look into hundreds and hundreds of thousands of nits in real life. So still, the difference between what you can see in a display and what you can see when you just walk outside is enormous.